Hello everyone. I meant to do this video yesterday after I opened them, but once I got them strong, I was just so pissed off at them that I just didn't do it. But this is just a quick, well, quick. I know how I am. Introduction to my two Soom fantasy dolls that I got. First one, of course. Now, just to be warned, there's doll nudity because they have no clothes yet, and I didn't even think to put something on them before I put their feet on, which would have been the best idea ever, especially since I think I have something they can try and wear. But I was thinking last night because I was just like, I want to get them together, and then, yeah. So, first one is my IO slash oops, oh god, he's so much. My IO slash Euclase. So he has Io's head and Euclase hands and feet. And these were such a pain to get on because I am stupid. I'll try to come over them up here. I was really stupid about how they go together. You probably can't even see it. Yeah, you can kind of see it. There's an S hook that goes in there, and it kind of goes together like how the hands go on. You just catch the elastic in the S hook, and the hole in the feet are they're not wide enough to let the S hook through, or that's how it's supposed to be. I know some people have had problems with Sailor's feet. I have not. I didn't have problem with his feet. But yeah, I finally got him together. He's not as tightly strung as I want, but I just wanted him together. Right now, I'm going to have to work on figuring out what I want to do with him, because seeing his color in real life, it actually it didn't shock me as much as my Sabic. He seems to be kind of a different color, but when I compared my Sabic's head cap to him, they're the same color. I just don't know why I'm not shocked. Maybe because it suits him a lot more. And maybe because I wanted my Sabic in cream white but couldn't get it. I don't know. It could be a whole slew of things, but I don't know, though, what kind of blushing I want to do. But I know for him, I'm going to start at the feet all the way up. And I have his wig. Sorry. I have his wig on order. It's from Monster Designs. And the way it's designed, it'll go forward on his shoulders a little bit, if it fits, which I hope it will. And so he can wear his lion mask, which is all the way over there, and I'm not going to get it. So hopefully you looked at it. And when he wears that, I'll look like he just has a big fur everywhere type of deal. Because I definitely want him to be half lion, half bird. But I don't know what to do with his feet yet. I'm thinking either blue or green, or maybe blue and green. I'm not sure yet. I hope to figure it out soon, because I do want to try and get started. I know it's going to take me a long while to do, because since his parts and stuff are so big, I want to spend some time getting it right. And I wanted to perfect the process so that I can do it again if any of it rubs off. I definitely want to take my time with these dolls, because they are going to be played with like my regular dolls. Like, they'll be on display like my dolls are, but I'm going to take them down for photo shoots and everything, and if anything rubs off, I'm going to be able to replace it. So I don't want to come up with like some out of nowhere process for it. Jolly down. Hey, don't rub your head on him. Sorry. Stop rubbing your head on him. My next doll's here. So, but I definitely want it to be something that I can mimic again, and that I'm careful with. I don't want it to look like fake or stupid or anything like that. And he has, I don't know if you've noticed, but he has feet, and then he has this part, and then this part, and then thighs. So he has the 3-part leg that people have talked about. I tried, big Peter to your face, sorry. I tried to get him to crouch, and one of his legs was strung wrong because I was stupid with the S-hook. And so I tried to get him to crouch, and the elastic shot up his leg. And the curses that came out of my face was just kind of hilarious because I was just cursing a storm. I was so pissed off. So you do have to string them right and string them right the first time. And it's funny because now that I look at it, I'm like, why didn't I understand that in the first place? But yeah, he is strung correctly. So when I restring him, I'm probably going to take just like this much elastic off. Not too much, just enough to make him not, I don't want him to be loose, but I definitely don't want him to be too tight that tries to pull the S-hook through the hole at the bottom. Because it's very small S-hook, and I almost wish there was a smidge bigger for the S-hook, but I mean, they designed it and it works, so I'm not going to argue too much with it. And then together is this bitch. I call him this bitch because he really was a bitch. It's my Sard. Ta-da. Finally, I have a Sard, and he's beautiful. Look at those ears. Look at them. But he was a bitch to string. See? It's kind of my fault, of course. He was the first one I strung because I wanted him together first. And I did his hoof wrong. I didn't have the S hook in the right area before I let go of the stringing, so so it bounced back up into his body just like it did with my Euclase, but it didn't. And at that point I was just so frustrated. I started crying because I'm such a girl about things. I don't know what happened. I just started bawling like, why can't I do it? Other people can do it. Until I realized what I was doing wrong. It took me an hour and a half. No, may have taken just an hour. It was an hour or an hour and something to string both of them, but most of it was stringing him because I had to do this leg twice, and then when I finally understood what I was doing, I did this leg. Then, to make things worse, once my eyes elastic shot back into his leg when I was trying to crouch, I realized what I did wrong, and I did it wrong on him too. Because basically, since you string it like hands, you need the elastic to get onto the top part of the S hook, and then the bottom part's just bare because it's just holding it in. I was trying to have it so that it was on the bottom of the S hook, so there's like the top part of the S hook, and then the elastic was hooked into the bottom part, which was stupid. I don't even know why I thought that was the right way to do it. So one of his legs was like that, so I had to quickly fix it, but fix it so that the elastic didn't shoot back into his body again. And it was horrible. It was like, oh, what can I even compare it to? Because it was hilarious how, like, oh, it reminded me like when Jim from The Office was talking about how trying to get their baby out of the car was like the Hurt Locker, because it kind of was like that, because I had to move his hoof down enough to get the hemostats on him, and then try and poke something in there to get the S hook right. Luckily I managed it without unstringing this leg. I would have killed him. I almost did. I mean, I love him, but I almost would have killed him. But now that they're together, I've been obsessing about these dolls all day. So I do really actually love them, and I'm so glad I bought them. But for him, his blushing is going to be all black. So I'm going to paint his hooves. Since they're brown, I like that it's a dark brown base. because they should hopefully be easy to paint black. I'm gonna, sorry, he has like resin dust between his hooves. I'm going to paint those black and maybe get a semi-gloss to put on it, but not a high gloss. I don't want to look super, super shiny, but I want to shine to them. And then I'm going to blush the fur, as it were, black. And I'm going to do his hands black like how they did for the Chalco hands to begin with. Other than that, I'm not sure what else to do with him in regards to blushing, if I want to try and blush his entire body or not. I think I might, because he's going to have to be apart anyway. He might just be one of the few dolls that I actually completely body blush along with my IO. But just to explain their characters a little bit, I tried to in the video, but it was very disjointed because, you know, I opened them under not the best of circumstances. I don't know. I was having a bad week. But for him, he's kind of like, to put it simply, and I said that in the video, he's kind of my Satan character, but not really. He was given Earth to control, and he controls it with another girl who's going to be a little girl, I think. Other that, I'm not sure. I want another fantasy girl. I want a Brechia, but I don't think that's who he consorts with. I think it might be like an MSD sized girl, or a girl smaller than him, definitely by a lot. Mine would be a Yao from Resin Soul, but I think since she's the original god, she has to have fantasy parts of some sort, so I have to figure that out. But she has to be way smaller than him. But like, he kind of controls, or he's from Lucy too, sorry. I'm going to tighten his string once I restring him, but not by much again. But he was given Earth to control, and he, you know, keeps control over it. He tries to keep balance, etc. The reason why he's kind of like my Satan character is because he's not a good person. He was given Earth to control, kind of like as a peace offering, because like he was doing bad things. What bad things? Not sure yet. I don't know that part of the story. And all my regional gods are named after Tokyo Hotel songs, because I'm a dorky fangirl. Just like all my supposed evil characters are named after killer songs, because, well, I had no choice. So his name is Solar. Excuse me, his name is Forever. I keep getting the names mixed up sometimes until I look over at I'm like, duh. His name is Forever, named after for Henriette's or Forever Now, depending. It's off the Humanoid album that Tokyo Hotel came out with. And I thought it'd be ironic that my gods were named after songs off a CD called Humanoid, so hence why I chose those songs. And yeah, so he has Earth to look after and whatnot. And in regards to whether like he's the true Satan, whatever, I don't know. But that's kind of what he represents in my story. Because in my story, there's multiple gods and demons and whatnot. There's not just one mighty oneness. Because this guy, my IO, I'm trying to be careful with, because his legs are super long. My God. And his claws keep getting hooked on me. He is named Solar, as I said, named after Sun and System, or, well, Dark Side of the Sun is a weird translation, but that's what they translate it to. But he's named after Sun and System, which is solar system. Yeah. He actually created the worlds. Now, whether he's God or one of many or whatever, who knows, but he represents God in my story. And he just created the worlds because he was lonely, so he created all the planets and he created the galaxy, apparently. And he randomly gives like planets out to the other gods to control, and to the demons and whatnot. That's all he does. He just created them. He didn't know what to do with them once he made them. So that's his character pretty much. I came up with those characters simply because I have no other characters that have fantasy parts. You could only get these dolls though on fantasy bodies. You couldn't get them human bodies. So I kind of worked it in, like overnight. It just all came to me, and a big reason why I did it is because of his name Tolkien, and also my friend Paul. Actually, I did it because I wanted to start creating like a whole entire world that my story takes place in, and all stories I feel need like the ultimate creator and the ultimate evil and the ultimate good and blah blah blah. And I thought it'd be neat to have that, like how our world has that, and like maybe in alternate universes, if there's such a thing, there's like something else people call God or something else people call this or that. So I just thought of it that way, and I figure, I don't have to go really too in depth with them, but I kind of do, just to have an ultimate reason why to have them, because I love them. Like, it's funny how I obsessed over them like all day. I'm like, I need to get home just to look at them. But it's going to take forever to complete them. Like, since the projects I have in mind for them are so in depth, I probably wouldn't have real time to focus on them until the weekend. And of course, there's only so many weekends, and I don't want to work on them all year, but they are going to take a lot of work. And I do want to get them right. I want to get them pretty, and I'm just not talented enough yet. Like, I don't want to sit here and like try and toot my own horn. I'm just not talented enough yet to pull it off, but so I'm gonna have to go very, very slow to be able to do it. But that is my next projects. They're going to get everything. Both the wigs will be coming. I should have both of them middle next month. I need to order them doll stands, and Curiex actually helped me out with that because she has Soom fantasy dolls. And I just realized today, actually, because I checked the mail, that she had responded to a comment that I left about which doll stands she uses, and she actually uses Angel Studio doll stands, so I'm actually going to get a couple of those. But as fate would have it, because fate loves messing with my doll plans, Mint on Card is going on vacation. They're going on a trip to China to meet other doll companies, and they'll be out all of February. And their Angel Studio order ends roughly 5 days before I get paid. So that sucks. So that means I can either bite the bullet and order direct from them, which I probably will not, or just wait till they get back. So they won't be ready completely until because once they put that order in, they probably won't put it in until like either middle of March or end of March. And then I'm going to have to wait for Angel Studio, who takes forever. So I figure I have plenty of time to get them ready, but they are definitely stand dolls right now. I have them on this makeshift towel game CD case sitting area, but that's not going to work. They definitely need to stand. Sitting them is awkward, even though I'm surprised that you can get my Sard Chalco can sit. From how it was described to me, it was like they can't really sit very well, but he can sit very well. It's just not very as seemly as having them stand. But I'm afraid to have them stand without actual doll stands holding them up. I can just imagine coming home one day and just seeing them, both or one of them, on the floor, with my cat laying on them or something. So that's next thing I have to buy for them, and then I have to make them clothes, and it's just gonna be a whole bunch of crap. But I'm actually kind of excited about it. I would get started on them this weekend, but I have Ohio Con, so that's not going to happen. So I'm not going to be able to start on them until weekend after next. But I'll probably, if you want, keep you updated on progress. I'll probably put it mostly on my Flickr instead of making like a video for each section I do. So feel free to add my Flickr. If you do, though, leave a comment on my friends only picture so that I know you added me and I can add you back. And my progress will probably be posted there. Um, so like I said, this was not a short video, and that makes the third video in a row because I had to split my box opening. So third video in a row that's like over 20 minutes. God, these stupid dolls. I kind of hate them. I just kind of do. But I love them. But I kind of hate them like this much. But yeah, that's all I can think of in regards to them. So that's it for now. Bye.